If I basically switch this on, that's on, and that's off, so that's for... What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm just laughing right now because I've heard some stories about people's reaction to my last video, running from the cops. If you guys know me, you guys watch my videos, you guys know that I'm not really into clickbaiting, but you know, I seen an opportunity and I ran with it. You know, that's what YouTubers and people, content creators do. You know, we're just trying to get people to click on our videos and watch. So sometimes things like that happens. Just wanted to apologize to my subscribers, but you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so let's jump into the video, my mod list and my future plans for this car. All right, so that's my mic, ignore that. I got my computer. The computer is for my notes. So usually when I write notes for my cars, or any type of notes that I write in my phone, like anything that I want to do, future plans or list of things, list of girls, I lose those things when I lose my phone, or if my phone gets damaged, I lose those notes. So I just decided to start putting my notes into my laptop, because I'm probably never gonna lose my laptop. And so yeah, so first, man, we're just gonna talk about my mod list, what I have done to the car so far. Basically, I got this car when I was 17 years old, before I even had the license. You know, I still had my permit, and I basically just worked my butt off, you know, working all kinds of jobs to save up enough money to get a down payment for this car. I wanted, you know, the Acura Integra, Honda Civic. Those are the type of cars that I was looking for. But honestly, when I went to college, I met this guy. He had this nice, he had a Hellfire, and it was beautiful. And honestly, all the attention that he was getting from that car, people just breaking their necks everywhere he drove, it just turned me away from wanting to get like a Honda Civic or anything like that, especially in the luxury side of the car as well, being inside of his car. And I went more to the luxury side of things, and I found the G35 and I just fell in love with it, and I went to go pick it up. 17 years old, because when I started college I was 17. So I was 17, went and found my car, and I've had it ever since. Right now I'm 24, for you guys who don't know. I'm 24, and so I've had the car for 7 years now. And yeah, that's the little background story on the car, and this is what I've done to the car so far. Yeah, so like I was saying, that's just basically my old steering. My shifter knob, it broke. I'd rather actually this over that, and so it's just basically holding my mic. I was probably too close to it just now, but alright. So it is cold outside, and it is starting to drizzle, starting to rain, so I'm gonna stay inside the car and go over this mod list. So you can basically see what that looks like. It's just a list of all the mods that I have so far. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so first we have under the hood of the car. So I've done an engine swap on this car. That was the most recent mod that I've done to the car. Basically, I blew my engine and I had to get a new engine, so I did an engine swap, put the regular V6 motor, 3.5 liter V6 motor back into the car, and the car runs, I mean, great. Honestly, I love it. Also under the hood I have a cold air intake. That's K&N cold air intake. And I also did an AC delete. I don't use my AC in my car because it runs gas, it burns a lot of gas, and I don't like that, so I stay away from that, and I don't use the gas. I don't use my AC. So the cold air intake is like $300. The engine swap was like $5,000 literally. And next we have the front of the car. Now the mods that I have on the front of the car, a front bumper lip, so I put a front bumper lip. And then I have a front splitter. The front splitter was like $100. The front lip was like $80. The splitter rods, $40. Exterior mods now. Here we go. We got 25% tints on the side windows and the window right here that you can't see right now. That's 25% tints. I did not tint the front windshield because that is illegal in New York City, but I plan on still doing it. The rear window is not tinted because obviously when I got this car, I was 17. I was young. I was dumb. Basically, I was racing. I was speeding, and I needed to make sure that I could see in front of me and behind me. The rear view mirror, I needed to see everything that was happening behind me, alongside being able to see cops. So right now I'm lowered on Manzo lowering springs. These springs are not the best, I'm gonna be honest with you. They definitely lowered the car a lot. They were cheap. I got them for about, I want to say $80 on eBay or Amazon. They were definitely cheap, but at the same time they're cheap because I could feel how cheap they are. Like, they lowered the car. You're gonna get a great look with Manzo lowering springs, but the ride is very stiff. So when you go over anything, any type of imperfection in the road, you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna feel like you just ran into the biggest pothole in the world. So right now, driving this car is not comfortable. It's not ideal for me because how uncomfortable this ride setup is right now. So I'm gonna probably get some new springs. These Manzo's lowering springs, they're not working out. 30 millimeter or 35 millimeter spacers on the outside on the wheels. So I don't remember whether they're 30 millimeter or 35 millimeter, but yeah, I have spacers on the wheels. They were professionally installed, and I wanted to get them professionally installed because it's such a dangerous modification to your car. When you're playing with the alignment with the wheels and you're putting on these spacers, it could be dangerous. But I mean, the experience I've had personally with spacers in the 2-3 years that I've had them on my car, they're perfectly fine. Also, on the exterior of the car, we have underglow. I have blue underglow. You could actually see right here. Don't mind my feet, but you see that switch right there. So if I basically switch this on, that's on, and that's off. So that's for the underglow, blue lights. That's on the exterior of the car. Yes, sir. Man, this vlogging, this YouTube stuff, not easy, man. My laptop about to die. We gotta make this quick. The rear of the car. The rear of the car is debadged. I like the car being debadged because for people who don't know what kind of car this is, they always go to the rear of the car to see what kind of car it is, and then when they get to the rear of the car, they don't see anything. So that's kind of always funny to me. Also, being debadged at the back is just a lot cleaner. It's a lot cleaner look. I like it a lot better. So gotta be debadged. I also have the strobe brake lights. The strobe brake lights, I put those in because a guy ran into me in the back sitting in traffic, and so I got the strobe lights to prevent that from happening again. Thank God there wasn't any damage to the vehicle, my car. Strobe lights in there to make sure that people notice me, like look at me. Make sure you're paying attention when you're behind me, so you don't run into me. Let's see, undercar, I'm straight piped. Straight from the cat's back is just straight piped. No resonator, no muffler, just straight engine. Like, let's get it. Straight piped all the way back from the cat back. My catalytic converter is gutted. Strobe brake lights, they were $40. I got them installed when I got my lowering springs installed. The installation for my lowering springs was $200. So the strobe lights are actually installed right here, actually. You might be able to hear them. The installation was somewhere in here. All right, my interior mods, man, we are gutted, as you can see. A pillars, B pillar, C pillar, all removed. Headliner removed. This I cannot take out right now, but it's still in there. Rear seats, let me show you. The rear seats they have been removed. I put them back in. So next I dyed my front seats red. As you can see, they have been dyed red. As you can see, it's not holding up the best. So I'm gonna do a review on the paint that I used to paint my seats red. As you can see, like, this is the passenger seat. Like, it looks really good. It held up pretty good, like, but there's parts that are not good, like right here, obviously right here. Parts like this where it's sat on and it has contact, it held up really good. But then other parts where there's not a lot of contact, it just basically came right off. But my red seats, I mean, these seats are legendary, bro. Like, I mean, you don't see no G35s that have red seats. Like, that's right here. That this is top notch. This is a big modification. This, like, you walk past the car and you see this and it's just like, dang, that joint is fire. Like, it just stands out so much. It's probably my favorite, my top mod that I've done to my car is getting these seats painted. This is the driver's seat. Man, they were painted with a spray paint. I forgot the exact name of it. When I'm editing this video, I'll put a picture right there of the paint that I use, and then I'm gonna do a better review on that paint probably later on. All right, so yes, center console is painted. I did this myself. Everything that's been done to the car except for lowering the car, I did everything myself. The armband, the arm holster, I don't know what you call this, the arm bar, painted nicely. Obviously, because you use this side, it you know, things happen. But this one held up really nice. That's where you guys are sitting with my Easy Pass. But yeah, arm, host, band, bar, whatever you call those things. And yeah, this is the seated heat. This is the seat warmer for passenger and driver. Painted these red. We got the red steering wheel. Got my Minions. Classic, man. That's just classic. K&N also, so I have interior glow. Actually, I could probably show you guys that right now. Another mod that I did. My key fob is red. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so blue underglow. That shows up really nice in the night, but I'm keeping this off right now because the battery is so bad. Also, my gas pedal accelerated throttle sensor went out, so I had to modify and get a new gas pedal sensor. So that's been modified as well. Also, my center armrest has been modified. This is red. Car has been sitting outside and the light from the sun just really destroyed this. This was actually $3 from Wish. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far in this video, I appreciate you guys. See you guys on the next video.